Hello everyone and welcome to the first ever HTR tournament recap video. With this video, we hope to start a new way of how Roundnet tournaments are viewed. We have interviews, highlights, and fully produced semis and finals matches. Not only that, but we have one of the most talented lineups of players we've seen at a tournament in quite some time. This will surely make for some high-level Roundnet and lots of fun. Today we have 4 pools consisting of 5 teams each. The teams will then battle it out to see who takes the top seeds heading into bracket play. Before we get started though, let's head down to the field and see how everyone's feeling.
Feeling good. Good weather outside. I got a great partner, so I'm looking forward to it.
Really good competition today. Definitely one of the driving factors for getting us out here. We love playing the best teams. This is probably the best tournament that I've been to.
This tournament has the competition and the new rules, so I wanted to test it out.
There's a lot of players that can hit a lot of angles, but I think with the 1.5 foot barrier, we're going to get a lot of crazy touches, big bodies going up.
We're just here to make some dives, have some fun, and we'll get it done.
What is your strategy going into today?
Strategy is really just going to be to get serves on net, play some good defense, and try to take some aces when we can.
I think we're both good athletes. We move well. I think we'll get around on defense and hopefully make some fun plays.
I'm just trying to stay relaxed and stay consistent and let our game play for itself.
I mean, I think just get as many touches as we can. I mean, that's what we're known for, so try to lean into it, I guess.
We're just going to try our hardest, and, you know, anybody can beat anybody, so we're excited.
Anyone can beat anyone, so we'll see what happens.
Podium prediction, where are you going to end up today?
First place.
Got to know what you're going to do, and we're going to win. That's what I believe.
But you guys going to win?
That's the plan, of course.
Yeah.
I think we're going to, shock the world today.
We're winning. What team would you guys like to play, or are you worried about playing? One or the other?
Coleman and Caleb are definitely probably the #1 coming in here, so it'll be fun to go upset them.
Coleman, Caleb.
Coleman, Caleb.
Cole and Caleb definitely are the toughest competition.
They're the clear #1, so I'm excited to play them.
He's obviously the favorite team, hands down. But what separates your game from most everyone else's?
I think it's a little bit of combination of our experience and consistency with like a little bit of serve power as well, probably. Just a good mix. I feel like we both have good overall games.
It seems like everyone agrees that Caleb and Coleman are the top team heading into pool play. Coleman Epperson is widely considered a top 10 player, whereas Caleb Heck was runner-up at 2019 Nationals, as well as being ranked as one of the top 4 players in the whole world. Let's take a second to learn more about Caleb.
My name's Caleb Heck. I'm 20 years old. I live in Lancaster, PA, and I am a customer success manager for a B2B SaaS company. I started playing Roundnet in 2014. My career evolved and I started getting pretty serious in 2016 and playing with a lot of legitimate pro players. What took my game to the next level was a lot of hours being put in by myself and by other members of the Lancaster Roundnet community. I grew up playing baseball and basketball. I really think that my baseball career helped me, evolve my hand-eye coordination, translated into Roundnet. I did dabble in a lot of different sports, which definitely helped me in my Roundnet career and being able to be a well-rounded player in the sport.
Wow, what a guy. All right, with that, let's jump right into bracket seeding. Starting off with the most surprising bit first. Coleman and Caleb surprisingly dropped 2 games in pool play, the more notable one coming from their 4th game against Addison Powers and Brandon Spector. They started off strong on all fronts, offensive putaways, defensive conversions, and their serves, they were landing. Finding themselves with a 10-5 lead, it seemed like they were on their way to victory. That wasn't until Addison and Brandon went on a 6-0 run, capitalizing on a pair of unforced errors. Just after, Brandon had a phenomenal defensive get and putaway, and then Addison back-to-back aces that gave them the lead. As the rest of the game unfolded, Brandon and Addison held when they needed to and continued to get points off their serves. As the game was closing, Addison had this incredible soft touch at 19-17. Let's take one more look at that. Before we get into our top 4 seeds, a notable team to watch is Andrew Card and Dan Abrams. They battled their way into the 6th overall seed, and combined, they are probably the strongest defensive-minded team here at the tournament. So, you know that's an entertaining pool play. With an overall record of 4 wins and only 1 loss, they seem to have what it takes to get far in this tournament. Just outside the top 4, we have Grant Klapwick and Nick Noguez. Some would be surprised to find them at this 5 spot, but boy did they earn it. Grant was racking up plenty of breaks on the serving side of things, and Nick was bringing the intensity on the defense. Look out for this team as we move deeper into the tournament. Now for the top 4 seeds heading into bracket play. At the 4th seed, with a record of 4-1, we have FREDRICK, HINKLE, and Ryan Gross. Despite dropping a game, they still had a positive 31-point differential. They sided out super well and applied a great amount of pressure with their serves.
I thought we played really strong defense against the stronger teams in the pool. So to see us converting touches and like setting really well off the net really inspires confidence for this bracket.
Next, we have Gabe Finaki and Kyle Ackerman. They went undefeated with a 28-point differential. Their biggest win was over Coleman and Caleb, beating them 21-18.
We started out clicking really well. Our serving was hitting real well.
Really just consistency was where we hit our stride. I think that was a key for us.
Our defense is starting to click. It's still not there, but we're going to get some touches in the bracket and get it going.
Moving on, we have Clark Marshall and Travis Core with a 5-0 record and a positive point differential of 33. Their closest games being 21-19 against HINKLE Gross, as well as a 21-18 win over Morgan and Marino. It's no surprise that these two veteran players earned themselves the number 2 seed overall.
I thought we had some really fine moments in pool play, but I think we got to sharpen up going into bracket with our serves, our touches, our hits, and putaways.
Serving, neither of us got hot at the same time, but we were able to pick each other up. Our offense was really clean. We figured out our 1-2-3 putaways pretty well. Looking forward to maybe fine-tune some things going into bracket.
At the top, we have Buddy Hammond and Kevin Bailey. With their closest game being 21-15, they seemed to breeze through pool play pretty easily. Buddy, being one of the best defenders in the world, was enjoying the new no-hit zone, making it harder than ever to sneak a ball past him. Kevin, most notably, was taking charge on the serving line and picking up slack wherever was needed.
Pool play, I feel like when Kevin was on, I was struggling and vice versa. So we were picking each other up really well, and we started to find our rhythm after the first game or two. Had some big differential games. So we won some games 21-13, 14, which is pretty big. So that's saying a lot about our serving being pretty consistent, as well as converting a lot of defensive touches. So we're feeling good going into the bracket.
I would say on top of that, this guy, we all know him, unbelievable at defense. It makes it easy for me to do my job. So if we keep that up, even if we're not having the best serving game, I think we have a chance to beat anyone.
We're feeling pretty confident going into the bracket and stoked to have the 1 seed.
The bracket's all set and ready to go. The right side looking pretty heavily stacked from what everyone thought was going to happen at this tournament, so it's really anyone's game from here on out. But before we get into bracket play, let's check in with the top 4 seeds to see how they feel about the road ahead.
A lot of tough teams on our side of the bracket, but we got to beat them sometime anyway, so we feel good going into the bracket play.
Yeah, I feel like our side of the bracket, we've seen a lot of those teams in pool play already, so we feel confident taking them on in the bracket. But it's looking like we might meet up with Frederick and Ryan down in the semis possibly. Frederick definitely had my number yesterday with some casual games, and he was serving really well. So hopefully we're on, and we feel pretty confident taking on anyone. So happy that we're on the left side, with the right side feeling a little bit more stacked overall.
Yeah, I see Kevin and Buddy got the 1. And I've played against Kevin 2 or 3 times, and I've always lost. So that would be a great team to beat.
Whoever wins Coleman and Caleb versus Clark and Travis, I'm excited to just see how that turns out and then play the winner of them, hopefully.
All right, let's get underway. In the round of 32, the top seeds, they won every single match. Really not too many surprises or close games here. However, the round of 16 is where things started heating up. We had our longest match of the day between Noah Luskis and Thomas Hamilton versus Ryan Marino and Dawson Morgan. Game 1 went in favor of Morgan and Marino at 21-17. Luskis and Hamilton were not about to quit though. Game 2 went to an incredible 39-37, with Luskis and Hamilton taking the victory and getting the crowd engaged and on their feet. After that, it seemed as though they found their stride and took Game 3 21-17. Great match from both teams. We'll catch up with them in a bit. More round of 16 drama on the right side of the bracket now. Card and Abrams, the defensive gurus, took Game 1 from Heck and Epperson 21-19. They continued to put the pressure on all throughout the match, but despite their efforts, the offensive attacks of Heck and Epperson allowed them to take both Games 2 and 3 with a score of 21-19. Moving forward, Travis Court, Clark Marshall, the second overall seed, had a scare against the 15th seed. Burroughs Myers played some incredible Roundnet and almost caused this massive upset. Game 1 scores was in extras 23-21, and Game 2 was 21-19, both games falling in the hands of Core and Marshall. Okay, last matchup before moving on. Powers and Spectors. Remember those guys who beat Heck and Epperson in pool play? Well, sad to say, but their time is up. They ran into a very strong 11th seed of Ryan Oswalt and Garrett Hornock. Game 1, Powers and Spectors came out firing with a win in extras at 25-23. However, Game 2, Oswalt and Hornock synced up with a big victory of 21-9, just firing off a flurry of serves. They continued to smoothly work their way through Game 3 with a win of 21-17. Oswalt and Hornock with the upset, moving on to the round of 8. This is where things really start to pick up. Throughout the quarters, 3 out of 4 matches went to a third game. Let's take a look at our first match on the left here. We have Kevin Bailey and Buddy Hammond versus Noah Luskis and Thomas Hamilton. This was a close series that went to 3 full games. Filled with lots of defensive rallies and great athleticism, this was surely a match to remember. The third game came to a close at 17-20 when Noah was unable to get the ball back on the net, giving Buddy and Kevin a ticket to the semis. At the same time, in a different realm, FREDRICK HINKLE and Ryan Gross had their hands full against Nick Noguez and Grant Clapwick. Showcasing his wide variety of serves and consistency, Clapwick was able to lead his team to a big Game 1 victory. Game 2 looked like it was going to go similarly, but due to some unfortunate errors and great serves by both Gross and Hinkle, they dropped in extras 24-22. At this point, Hinkle and Gross found their groove and applied pressure until they took the match, winning Game 3 21-19. Before we close the door on Clapwick and Noguez, let's run it back to their pool play game and watch the craziest play of the day. Let's take another look. Unfortunately, they came up short in this rally as well, but boy are they fun to watch. Moving now to the right side of the bracket. Travis Core, Clark Marshall versus Caleb Heck and Coleman Epperson. Based off pre-tournament rankings, these two teams were destined to meet in the finals. However, here we are in the quarters, and let me just say, this matchup did not disappoint. Let's watch some highlights. With Game 1 and 2 being a close matchup, 21-18 either side, Caleb and Coleman come in Game 3 with a pretty solid lead here. You see 4-5, big rally here, 10-7 now, Coleman with an ace, 11-7. Core and Marshall, they were not done. Battling back now to the end of the game. Core Marshall up, big defensive get, 20-19 now. Coleman serve, Clark, Travis, 1-2-3, game over. Core Marshall taking out the top contenders of the tournament. Congrats, boys, and we'll see you in the semis. With this game being wrapped up, let's head over to the other quarterfinals. Gabe Finaki and Kyle Ackerman versus Ryan Oswalt and Garrett Hornock. This is one of the better matchups in my opinion. Both dark horses of the tournament, both with massive potential. Despite Oswalt and Hornock's best efforts, this game was pretty one-sided with Gabe and Kyle catching fire from the service line and playing an overall very clean game. This was over in 2 short games, with scores being 21-15, 21-17. Pushing forward, Finaki and Ackerman into the semis. Now, let's take a quick look at the bracket here. Something interesting, the top 4 seeds out of pool play, they're still the top 4 seeds heading into the semis. Before we head to our first semifinals between the 2nd and 3rd seed, let's head down to the field to see how they feel about their upcoming match.
I think take what we learned from last game, consistency, 1, 2, 3 putaways, hold as much as we can, and then capitalize on the break opportunities that we have.
Both really good players. Played them both in the past, so I'm feeling pretty confident with them. We're just going to have to play consistent, play super clean, because they both can get really good defensive ups.
As we head into our first game of the semifinals, Gabe and Kyle did exactly that, playing very consistently and capitalizing on multiple errors from Clark and Travis. On top of that, sprinkling some aces from Gabe and Kyle, and now they are up 9-5.
Here's Gabe to serve, up 9-5.
Tough look from Travis Core.
With that no-hit zone, diving over the net is a lot harder.
Yeah, and honestly, I mean, the serve pressure that Gabe, presents is just really tough sometimes to get a good touch. And again.
And just like that, dude, did you just manifest that?
I don't know if I did or Gabe did,
yeah,
but 11-5 now.
Gabe misses the first.
But I mean, you got to go for it. He's hot right now.
When you're hot, you almost want to keep going, even hard on second serves.
Nice overhead set. Ooh, tough look. And again, we talked about that no-hit zone. We talked about it a lot today. It's just hard to really move those feet, accurately and get a good swing on it.
Especially on that overhand set coming back at you hard.
6-11. Clark and Travis really need something out of these serves here.
Down 5 early. It's tough to stay in it mentally.
Ooh, a double hand receive. They called it carry. This is going to observers now.
Travis called it immediately. And from our angle, honestly, it did look like a carry. Got stuck in those fingers deep. Yep.
Carry from the Texas man himself.
Good call by Travis. And that's what you got to do. You got to remember, some of these calls you have to make right away, and you have to be confident in it. If you play through it and try to call it later, it won't matter. You can't get it.
Ooh, a double fault. And that's not what we need to see from Core and Marshall right now. But 12-7. Big lefty here. Kyle to serve. See what he can get going.
Close.
Just clip that rim.
We call that the whiskers.
Ooh.
Great serve.
Filthy. Wow, 13-7. That's a tough lead to come back from. Despite Travis having a pair of breaks, Gabe was quick to follow with a big righty reverse and a lefty cut. We find ourselves at 20-15 with an easy 1-2-3 from Gabe and Kyle. Travis with a great up. Nice set, but unable to put it back on the net. Gabe and Kyle, 21-15, take game 1. Game 2 now. Core Marshall starting off much cleaner, capitalizing on a bad set from Gabe, taking an early lead at 5-4. A big ace at 6s from Gabe and a mistake from both sides. We now catch up with the game at 14-16.
Here's Kyle to serve, 6-4. Great drop serve. Oh, Travis went for it, but I don't think he got underneath.
And that reach from Kyle's just deceiving because, he tossed that ball out in front of him and he drops it so close to that net.
That's one of the hardest parts with this new rule. I mean, they moved the service circle back, but you can reach in. So if you have the length, big benefit.
Right, and this is actually a tall group of players
Very
here,
tall.
So, I'm surprised that more people don't take advantage of that drop.
First serve by Clark, lips up the back. And with this new rule, Preston, tell us a little bit more about this new lip rule.
So, yeah, the new lip rule, you've been seeing it happen all day. Normally, if the ball jumps up at all, it can be, oh, my gosh.
Holy cow, let's just pause real quick. What an amazing reverse cut serve right there by Gabe. Causes a bad touch. Clark, even as long and as great of a setter he is, he could not get there.
In 1915. But yeah, so if it lips up, it all jumps higher than its intended direction. That would be called a lip or back pocket. And those are now legal as long as it's shoulder height and below from the receiver's stance. But 16-19 now.
16-19. After double fault by Gabe, Travis gets it back. Quick little lefty fake. Pockets up. They choose not to play. Great rip on second serve. Perfect set. Oh, here it is. The body off of Clark. Oh, Travis misses the running lefty set.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure he went with the right slide technique there. I think I would have just dove it out and sacrificed my body for maybe a better touch.
I agree. Dang, Kyle's so long. It's tough. Second serve, rims it. All right. This gives Clark and Travis one more shot.
One last final breath
17-20. Here we go. Clark to serve.
love to see the players getting a little animated.
Love to see it. Love to see it. And double fault for the loss. Unfortunate loss for Travis and Clark right there. But Gabe and Kyle played super well.
In just 2 short games, Gabe and Kyle move on to the finals. Let's find out who's joining them. It's 6-4 now with Kevin to serve in the other semifinals.
6-4 you. On nap.
Oh, I love Buddy's energy. It's all day. It fires you up. Here's Kev to serve. Goes with a Fuego, pockets up.
I'm gone here.
That's a fat pocket. Hey,
on your right. On your right to Noah.
Fuego cut serve, lips every time. It's been that way for 3 years, dude.
I don't know if you heard that right now, but Frederick just called him out and said Fuego cuts. Or Fuego serves are always pockets.
Can we just talk about that ace real quick, though? There's too many things to talk about in this short period of time.
Kevin Bailey today has been his day on the service line. He's just been blasting serves and goes hard for it again.
I love it.
Big pocket, but Kevin's strutting his stuff here.
Nice serve. Great body block. Gets the perfect right thigh. Amazing defensive up and finish from the Kevin Bailey.
Gosh, look at that. Little perfect body with easy set. Kevin just open body, just pushed that ball into success.
Here we go. Kevin's on his little service run.
Let's go.
An amazing
again
step and cut. Gets Ryan on that tough touch. Frederick has no chance.
I'm thinking maybe timeout here for Frederick and Ryan, but Kevin just seems to be hot.
Yeah,
you got to find
real
somebody
hot.
to cool him down. Yeah,
and that's a great example, friends, right there. Kevin hits a roll up pocket serve, but it was over Frederick's shoulder, so he calls it bad. Second serve.
Good run.
Oh man.
Hey, great run. You can't be too mad after missing the net even by a couple feet. Frederick's first serve, big fall down righty. Too high.
Oh, again, just that. See
Same
that lip.
thing, little too high. And again, that lip, it's got to be under the shoulder height of their athletic stance. So Kevin stood up, and it was still over his shoulder height, so it's definitely clearly high. Great up by Kevin. Just read Ryan's quick backhand right there.
Oh, it looked good. Slow-mo replay. It looks bad.
I think it's bad.
That's a rough, honestly.
That?
Yeah, it looked kind of like carry, looked a little rimmy.
Hit net, then his hand.
Yeah. And honestly, at this point, Frederick and Ryan need to find just some groove. They can't be double faulting. They can't be making hitting mistakes like that. They got to really focus in if they're hoping to come back from this 6-point deficit.
Ryan goes with the backhand hit again.
You go big. Yeah.
Oh.
We take those two.
Oh, what's this?
That was tough. Kevin. I was just going to say, Kevin's hand landed in. It wasn't called by the players, but the observer comes in and calls it.
Looking back at the replay, I think it was actually his foot. Garrett pointed out that his foot was in prior to the dive.
Prior to the dive.
So good clear by Kevin, but unfortunately, Garrett has eyes of a hawk and saw that, foot before the launch. Yep.
Huge righty from Ryan Groves. Staying that comes up high. And again, it's got to be below that shoulder height, even if it lips. There seems to be discrepancy here, Preston, on what the score is and what the order is.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know if you noticed it there, but Buddy and Kevin actually, after that last play, and double fault there from Ryan, but after that last play, they actually ended up swap positions.
They switched positions.
And it earned them actually another point, and we can't tell them.
We can't tell them right now. Oh my gosh.
I don't know if you remember, but Frederick said that every single Fuego is either a lip or a pocket. That was one of the cleaner serves I've seen in this tournament today.
I think new rules or old rules, perfectly clean.
Actually, a fun fact about Kevin is he's a 9-time national dodgeball champion. In 3 of those years, he was voted best player of the year. We actually got the chance to sit him down yesterday and ask him about how dodgeball has helped him with his Roundnet career. Let's take a look at that.
My name's Kevin Bailey. I am 27 years old. I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
and right now I'm a marketing coordinator for a software company. My experience as a dodgeball player has helped me so much transitioning over to playing Roundnet. So many different skills and different techniques and stuff in dodgeball carry right over to playing Roundnet. Reaction time, whether I'm serve receiving or on defense, it's such a big part of dodgeball where I'm able to just borrow those same skills. Having quick feet, whether you're up at the net, whatever it is, all of those different things, I take that right from dodgeball and I'm able to apply those skills, and it's helped me develop as a Roundnet player as well.
Dodgeball extraordinaire Kevin Bailey and Buddy Hammond put the nail in the coffin in this game with this sweet play by Buddy Hammond. Nice little set there. Backhand push. More of the same until Kevin pulls out another Fuego to cause a bad touch and seals the deal. 21-14. They move on to game 2, where it was much of the same story. Kevin and Buddy controlling the pace. Few errors early on, giving Bailey and Hammond a quick lead. You know, just some 1-2-3s here. Big serves by Kevin, per usual. And hey, watch this. After this 1-2-3, even Buddy getting in on the ace game. Super excited there. Kevin again just showing what he does best on the service line. 21-16. They advance to the finals. Congrats to both Buddy and Kevin moving on to the finals. Finals, here we come, boys. How you feeling?
Feeling good. We got a lot of good energy, having fun, and we're just going to carry that into the finals.
Perfect. Semifinals. Quick synopsis. What went through your mind?
We just played loose the entire time, and the serves were hitting. Defensive touches were all over the place. I think we were just having fun, and everything was going our way.
He was just thinking, I'm carrying Buddy to this finals no matter what, and he played out of his mind, my guy.
What are you going to take into the finals here?
I think we're going to try to get better defensive spots than we had last game. It was mostly just serve ball, so I want to get more defensive helps this game.
Perfect. In terms of Buddy and Kevin, any weaknesses you see in the game?
Yeah, I think serving will be able to beat them. They're going to be really good defensively, so we're going to have to hit super clean, but I'm hoping that we'll be able to get a lot of defensive touches too.
Perfect. Well, hey, that's enough for me. Good luck out there, boys. See you on the court. Energy's great. Good luck, boys. We'll see you out there on the court. Well, here we go. The stage is all set. We find Kyle and Gabe being down to Kevin and Buddy 9-7 to start off game 1.
Kevin to serve 9-7, game 1 of the finals. Nice little step out righty. Gabe with a perfect touch. Easy little backhand flick. 9-8.
That was a good read by Kevin and Buddy, honestly. I mean, it was just a quick set from Kyle there, but 9-8 coming into almost the halfway point of the game now.
Here we go. Kyle to serve 8-9. Big lefty, Buddy good touch. Saving set by Kevin. And that's why the no-hit zone is so beneficial for defensive players. Buddy was able to use a lot of angles if you're playing with old rules, but without or with that no-hit zone, got to hit right to Kyle.
Yeah, and something that Kyle and Gabe talked about all day has just been, you know, improving on defense. And honestly, so far, they've looked to be steadily improving throughout the day. And with Buddy being an OG player, you know, he's higher than most new age players do. So good on Gabe.
It's a
and
lot
Kyle.
of adjustment for them. Nice little boot me on by Buddy. Holy cow, his hands.
Gosh.
Unreal. Can he get it on? Nah.
Watch this.
Oh,
jeez,
that's slow-mo.
Buddy.
See how he follows it with his eyes? Just so crucial to be a good defensive player.
That's just something you don't see. And another ace. Gosh, Gabe is just always interrupting my speech with his aces.
Yeah, we can't even get a word in.
Yeah. Just aces after aces from Gabe today.
But 10-10, Buddy called it high, even with the new lip rule, but no, it was ruled clean. Gabe with the ace. Dang.
Tough footwork from Kevin there. You know, he normally want to step across that ball, but he just fell backwards.
Oh my goodness. We have an ace, we have an air, and then again, a sloppy set that's going to be causing another unfortunate break.
Yeah, and 13-10 from a 9-7 lead from Kevin and Buddy. And another error. Oh my gosh.
They've been playing clean. They got the 1 seed. I mean, it's been their day. But you saw right there, he took his eyes off it, dropped the shoulder. It's just a total backspin hit that just missed.
And how much of it do you think is, you know, just strictly from their side, or do you think it's from the serve pressure that Gabe and Kyle are presenting to them?
It definitely, in my opinion, and, you know, we both have been here in a lot of situations, but when a team is just constantly applying serve pressure, they're not missing a lot. It's tough to control the rhythm of the game.
Yeah, right. And I mean, it's just, you know, every single hit feels like it's just so much more pressure, especially when you're down by 5 now.
Help, help, help. Ah! Hey, way to pull it.
Ooh, another great serve by Gabe. I've been so impressed. I've never personally played him, and after today, I'm not looking forward to it.
Yeah, he's usually not this consistent, I can say. I've played against him a time or two, but
Great serve by Kev. Wow.
A little up and over. Look at this.
You
Gabe
know,
Funaki, Ninja Warrior.
did it look like he landed in right there, or was he clear?
It did, but it's so hard to call
hard
it.
to
And, you know, the
tell.
observers
Yeah.
are watching, but when someone's flipping midair like that, it's just
Yeah.
kind of hard. But, you know,
6-1.
it's a tough thing to call. A lot of new rules here.
Yeah, my bad.
Dang, the momentum of this game has just totally flipped.
Oh, and a little spike of energy there. I was about to comment
Oh.
on Buddy and Kevin's heads being down,
Yeah.
but it looks like they got revitalized with the call from the observers. That time they did catch it. What happened there is Gabe did step in on his hit.
And sometimes that's all it takes.
2-6.
Get a call, even though you're down, energy can ignite you back. Great backdoor by Buddy.
Nice touch.
Holy moly, his hands, dude.
Oh, just missed it.
Someone turn off the wind. That'd be so awesome.
Just couldn't capitalize, but the way he can get low, follow a ball in, it impresses me every time.
Being down by 5 proved too much of a job for both Kevin and Buddy. Kyle and Gabe secured game 1 with a big win, 21-14. Game 2 started off with Bailey and Hammond taking an early lead, converting on some less than perfect offensive opportunities for Gabe and Kyle. And then they were up 6-2 after Kevin with a big ace. And then Gabe coming out swinging, dropping a few bombs on the service line, forcing the game to be tied up. Now we find ourselves 13-12.
I got one. Yeah, we need to play some D.
Kev to serve, 13-12. Nice little just straight push. Gabe goes for the backhand, looks like it lips up.
Sir, let's go.
Easy dig by Buddy, clean put away as well.
And we saw this last game with Buddy and Kevin kind of commanding, you know, the flow of the game. And that was at 9-7 last game, but now 14-12.
Yeah.
Looks to be just kind of, you know, trading off points here, but the flow, again, still looks to be in Kevin and Buddy's favor here.
And they need it. They lost game 1. If they don't take this, it's over.
Yeah, that 21-15 loss is never something you want to be, you know, telling all your friends about.
Yeah. Wait, wasn't it 21-14? Regardless.
It might have been 21-14.
Regardless, it was a big loss.
Yeah, it was a big loss.
Gabe, second serve. Holy moly.
Gabe.
There's not often you can hit a ball and no touch Buddy Hammond.
And have him dive.
And and with a dive.
Yeah.
Matt, I'm impressed.
It's right there. I'm impressed. You can't. You just tip the cap. 14-all. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, Gabe.
He comes back with a fake right.
That.
Lefty.
Perfect. Caught that like one square.
Goodness gracious.
That's just tough.
And now he goes for a lefty reverse. Wow.
Gabe's feeling it.
Talk
Gabe is
about
feeling
cojones.
Yeah.
Nice little put me on. Oh, and sometimes that works. A little quick set right there. Tell me a little bit more about how effective the quick set can be.
I mean, quick set, it's all about, you know, variety in Roundnet. You see it on people's serves, but you don't see it often on setting. But to throw in a different tempo set is huge because it keeps the defense guessing. You know, you don't want to just keep going with the easy 1, 2, 3.
Exactly.
So tempo's everything, variety is
Great short
everything.
by Kyle. Kev's there for the dig. Nice set by Buddy and a put away.
And it looks to be like the deciding factor of where this game's going is Gabe right now. But as we saw earlier with Kevin, you know, he can take over a game as well.
Yeah.
So 16s. Got a lot of game left.
A lot of game left. Little backhand chop.
Ooh.
An unlikely error from Gabe on hitting.
And
Wow.
sometimes the boop pays off. You
The
know?
boop.
Oh. They're calling rim. Will they go to observers?
See, that's a risky call. When you have an easy play on it, sometimes you just play.
It definitely looks
Definitely
like rim.
looks rim.
There we go, observers.
And
they
it was
talk
rim.
out. Yep, there you go.
Great call. Goes for the Fuego.
Fuego, he's dreaming about that Fuego
He's
against
dreaming.
Frederick from
Oh
earlier.
my goodness. He's going to log that one. Beautiful. Little step out right for the second serve.
Oh.
Oof.
It looked like Buddy had a good read on it, was coming around, but just unable to get to that ball.
Yeah, foot might have got stuck, knee might have got stuck, but couldn't get the angle on the short. Holy reverse, dude.
What? Who is this man?
Like I already told you, I'm not excited to play this guy. when it happens.
Yeah, you got me.
Another reverse. Kevin with the easy lefty dig. Little 1-2 put away.
I mean, I'm not going to put it out there, but when we played Gabe in Vegas, I played lefty because I was hurt.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I played with Marlon Fleming. And we actually beat Gabe and his partner of the day. But Gabe looks to be a completely changed man since then. And I must say, he looks pretty scary.
Yeah, maybe it's the intensity of, yes, this is a big-time tournament. We're in the finals. Like, you know, those factors can be a big time on certain competitors. I know, at least for me.
Yeah, I mean, he looks to be locked in. You know, he's good talk with his partner. And you just saw there a quick little reset high five. But 2019 going into
Here we go, game
final
point, and
moments
they
of the
need this. Second serve. Gabe goes to play it. It's right at shoulder height. That's one of those that might get risky if he calls it bad, but he opts to play it. Gets the kill. We're going in 2 extras.
But again, like we've been saying, you know, it's you live and die by the call. If you call something, you stick to it. You know, it's just tough. Nice serve.
That's so
Wow.
low and sexy. That is so low and sexy.
Buddy.
I mean,
just
low
to
and
reiterate,
sexy.
Buddy. Yeah, I mean, low and sexy, like Buddy said. You know,
I think Buddy could just commentate this whole thing for us.
I think he could. I mean, I would walk out there and give him a mic right now, but I don't think he'd play quite as well.
No.
Ooh. I feel you, buddy. I feel you.
You can tell. It didn't sound like rim, but those are the ones we just call whiskers. It just barely nicks the rim. Big lefty hit. Kevin there. Oh! That's where the no-hit zone's so hard. He can't go across the net. He had to do an awkward dive.
Yeah, and you saw it. Just Kevin took a slightly altered route because Buddy actually set right in front of him.
Right.
And, you know, he had to cut, jive, you know, cross him, a little dodgeball dive move there, but unable to make it happen.
And again, I love to see how their other sports translate. Like him just being so agile on the dodgeball court pays off huge dividends out here on the realm as well. Great hit.
Kevin hitting on 2 seems to be kind of a theme.
Yeah.
But kind of a theme that works.
Did you teach him how to hit on 2?
Oh, shout out to 2016 era.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe he got his knee in there. I don't know.
You go.
Jeez.
All these
The
deep
diving
pockets.
acrobatics.
Wow. I mean, the one thing, I mean, we've commented on this all day, but the no-hit zone, just people have to dive a lot more. So athleticism really comes into play. All right, advantage, Buddy. And Kevin, nice firm straight serve. Right by Buddy's left hand.
And we're in extras now. 23s.
Great drop. Wow. Oh. An amazing dig by Buddy. Unfortunate botched set. Yes, Kevin, that was botched. Leads to a break for Kyle and Gabe.
Oh, the mental composure.
They kept the hold.
After biffing a set and having to put the ball away, I mean, that's...
And even get
it's
that
game
serve
point.
receive.
Yeah, I mean,
that's...
Kevin
a
doesn't
little
look, he
reverse.
looks to be unfazed, though, you know?
Oh,
and they give it back. Gosh. And so just a quick pro tip for all you people who are trying to learn how to play in this no-hit zone. Don't leave the set short.
Never.
Don't leave it short.
It's almost going to give your partner zero chance to get it, and it showed right there.
25s now.
Oof. Almost could have went for a double touch there. Double touch rule.
A little
A
soft
little too
touch
far
action.
away. Oh, sorry, soft touch.
It's okay. Ooh. Gabe going back to that left. It's, you know, it's paid off today, so I don't blame him.
His variety of serves it makes him deadly because you really just don't know what he's going to go with.
Double fault. Game point again. Buddy to serve. Not the, you know, most feared server, I would say, but he, you know, Buddy slings his own. Ooh, a little
Just
fake.
his variety. Again, it's one of those OG... Oh, Buddy's great. But one of these OG players, right, that's going to give you different hits than you're used to seeing, it can really throw people off.
Yeah, I mean, I'd take Buddy serve on game point. It's consistent.
He's going to hit it
Unlike
low
that
at the
one
hips.
that just-
Wow, yeah. Hey, Kyle, the net's a foot to the left. Who am I? I'm just behind this announcer's booth. Who am I to say?
Oh, what are they talking about? I thought it was clean hit. Oh, they thought it might be potentially rim, but again, I mean, there's a lot of movement going on in this
A
no-hit
lot.
zone. You know, people are trying to adjust. I don't necessarily love the dive tactic, but it seems to be paying off. You know, minimal errors. Well, not minimal. We've had a few,
Yeah.
but
And a reverse.
Kevin Bailey.
Right to his hips. There seems to be oh no. I guess they were debating calling it bad, but agreed that it was good.
Kevin Bailey finds it at the end of the game. Going to game 3.
Game 3, baby.
Hey, they always say a good game is a close game. And boy, is this close. We'll go live now to game 3 where the score is 4-2.
Buddy to serve 4-2. Preston, I'm so excited to be here, man. Game 3 of the finals. Come on. Little put me on by Buddy. Nice straight serve.
Sorry I didn't commentate. Yeah, I was excited. I just
you
wanted
excited
to watch.
to be
I
here?
am excited. That's why I didn't commentate because I was so
I know.
I mean, it's
I know.
game 3. They just went
Game 3,
28-26 game 2. This is a game to remember here. Plus, Buddy and Kevin have led every single.
Holy lefty serve, dude.
Every single time I try and give Buddy and Kevin a compliment,
Yeah.
Kevin or Kyle and Gabe just
Destroy with his ace. They called it clean. It looked like it might have been above Kevin's shoulder, but regardless, great serve.
5-4. I mean, Kevin and Buddy's still leading, but it's just with serves like that. It's tough.
Yeah.
Nope. Hey, Mike.
Goes for the fuego.
I wanted to. His mind's telling me.
Second serve.
5 for a second. I thought that was dead. Fine.
I'm surprised. Well, I guess Kevin's been, Kevin's been doing well with the, service pressure. So I guess have Kevin serve and then have Buddy just put it on. I guess. Would
Yeah.
be my great strategy. Jeez, and the dive again. He's just, he's a land dolphin.
You're gonna see it a lot, man. It's just until people can really adjust to the hitting style and learn new techniques. It's gonna be a lot of diving, a lot of flailing. Served by Buddy.
Come on.
Oh. Oof. Good try. He somehow can always get his body there. That one unfortunately goes down off of it. Here we go, 6-6. Kyle to serve. Lefty drop. Oh my gosh, was it too good of a drop that a double bounce on the net?
I think it might have clipped front rim.
Okay.
It looked too good, yeah.
Great left. Receive was perfect by Buddy.
I don't remember what I said, but leaving the set
I was
short.
just going to tell. Remind me of what you said.
No good.
Don't leave the set short.
No, leave it short, folks. As we say, Kyle goes for another short.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep, come on.
Buddy had a great soft set right there. That ball came in hot from the return off Kevin's hand. I got to give a lot of props to that. He made it look easy, but it's not.
Also, shout out to Ryder Riva holding that camera all day. The kid's got biceps of steel.
I mean, his arms, I've seen them without a
I've seen
shirt.
them too. We got to rally. We got to rally.
Oh, another good touch.
You go, Kev. Come on, come on.
Come on. Oh, the full layout just gets the fingers on it, unfortunately. Launches away.
You're about to be serving there. The sun is so hard to receive there. Ball on. Let's go.
Jeez, 8-7. They dropped their lead. Last game they were up, I think, what was it, 15-13 at one point late in the game?
Yeah.
But to drop a lead early in the game, it's reminiscent of the first game a little bit. But I'm hoping for Buddy and Kevin's sake that they are able to keep it going here.
Great serve.
Nice
Great
1, 2,
up.
3. There you go,
I think
bud.
that was just clean all around. Wow. I'm impressed by the serve. I'm impressed by the receive.
And the set?
No, it's fine. That sounds
The set was good. Another flailing hit, but that's what we're going to see a lot of.
We're going to see,
It was low enough. It was far enough away that worked out.
All right, with that timeout, we're going to take you ahead now to 14-16. But before that, there was a crazy rally that happened just a moment ago. Take a look.
Come on. I go. Come on. Come on! Let's go!
Definitely worth some celebrations. Great job from both sides there. Buddy Hammond, you're insane. Don't know how you get the hands and touches that you do, but I mean, hey, I guess it makes sense. You've been a top player for the past 8 years now. Anyway, 14-16. Let's see how the rest of this game unfolds.
4-6.
Down 4-6. Put this on. Apply some pressure. Oh, you gotta love the new back pocket rule right there.
That new, I almost called it bad based off of it, like just instinctual, feeling. But like we've been talking about all day, that lip rule coming into
As long
effect.
as it's below the shoulder, right? It's good.
Right. And
it
the biggest
landed.
reason why they made this rule, too, is strictly because of drop serves. If you're trying to put on a serve, you shouldn't be penalized, when you're just booping it on.
Great serve.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Does it feel like defense is a little slowing down here closer to the end?
I feel like I don't know if their energy's down. I mean, this is game 3 of the finals. I feel like the intensity's got to be there, but it's been a long day of Roundnet. Oh, that's a perfect hit by Buddy. See how he walked around that?
Yeah, that was. I mean, that's what you want to do. You want to wait as long as you can, strike that ball, and then cross step across. But we haven't seen that really happen too much.
We can play it though.
Ooh, you gotta play that rim. In my mind, I would play that.
It's an easy touch. Again, we talked about that earlier today, but you gotta play that. Oh, well, it benefited him here.
Or not. Don't play
or
it.
not. It worked out. Double fault.
9-6. Kevin and Buddy really need something to click here if they're gonna come back. I mean, 2 points till game's over.
Lefty serve. Oh. Set wasn't high enough.
It almost looked like Buddy wanted to call something there. He was a little in disbelief when it happened, but 2016.
It just looks like their energy is drained out of them. I feel like they need to take a timeout or something. Great lefty serve.
Sorry, I should have called them to you.
Great kill.
Buddy taking a little time to breathe there on the
See
ground.
that? You know his body's feeling it. He's staying on that ground a little too long.
Could be game here.
Could be game. Oh, hold on.
He's in, but the camera don't know. Hey, come on, Kev, one at a time, baby.
Okay.
What they just call? Oh, they called Gabe in on the hit. Okay, here we go.
I mean, it looked like they were going to get the point anyway, but just to be sure.
Just to be sure.
He was in. 18-20. This is who you want to serve if you're Kevin and Buddy, because Kevin's been doing phenomenal day, so let's see what he's got.
Big righty touch. Offset, big left, and there it is.
That's the game, folks. And honestly, shout out to Gabe and Kyle on a phenomenal day. I mean, they came out early. They said they were going to shock the world. They could hang with anybody, and, well, they did exactly that. They beat everybody, you know, handily with their serves.
I've been super impressed with them all day. Just the level of play in general today has been insane.
What an impressive final, guys. Honestly, what a display of athleticism and just great camaraderie throughout the day. Take me through a quick little bit of the finals, then we'll talk about the whole day.
During the finals, we put the serving pressure on early. Got some early breaks. We ended up winning game 1 by a pretty good amount, 6 breaks.
It was quick.
Yeah.
Impressive performances. You came in as the 1 seed into the tournament. I mean, what was going through your mind strictly in the finals, and then we'll touch on the rest of the day?
I think the mentality is always just play your game, right? It's been serving us well all day long. We came in, we played our game the best we could, and that's the mentality we carry every single game.
Towards games 2 and 3, they started receiving our serves a lot better, and so we had to go to some more tactics, playing defensively, just playing super clean, making sure we had our serve receive on point, and that was what was a game changer, I think.
I think when they were serving, they weren't pressing at all. They were just putting the ball on and giving us a tough touch that we got to deal with. And they were just playing really loose, and credit to them because they hit some nasty serves on us that whole series.
And then in terms of the day, I mean, phenomenal watching you guys in terms of athleticism, just fun. You know, just quick little take on the day.
We had so much fun. That was one of our MOs, was just have the most fun and let it translate into athletic skills, if you will. So if we're loose, if we're having a good time, it's going to translate to points, and it served us up until game 3.
We came out strong, came out the gate strong, serving well, and then I think our defensive-mindedly, we clicked a lot later in the day, and that was what really put us over the edge, I think.
We've got a little something for you. Yep. Congratulations on second.
Congrats.
I love it.
There's some money. Spend it wisely. Kyle, Gabe. Thank you. Congrats on winning the Kentucky Cashout. Spend it wisely.
Any words of wisdom for all the watchers out there in terms of Roundnet, in terms of personal life? I mean, you guys are celebrities at this point.
Yeah, I mean, just go out, practice, have fun, you know, do your thing.
Yeah. Don't just work on your serves, work on every part of the game.
Yeah, I would just say, if this is your first time watching a Roundnet tournament, come sign up for a tournament. So much fun. Awesome day of playing sports in the sun, so yeah, I loved it.
Well, hey, last time I shake your hands for the day, congratulations to both of you. Congratulations on second place there. Again, for all you watching at home, if you haven't, make sure you like, share, subscribe. That's what we got for you today. This has been the Kentucky Cashout. Buddy,
Wait,
Kevin.
You don't have an accent?
I don't anymore. I know it's crazy.
Who are you?
Anyway,
Wait, it's been Preston the whole time?
That's all we got for you today. Take care. See you next time. Preston out.